your girl Jazz.
And it's your girl Jaya.
And we back with yet another YouTube video.
Man, it's been so long.
It has. But
you guys may be wondering,
where have we been? Well, I'm here to tell you today.
We're here to tell you.
Me, because I'm looking at you. I'm going to tell you today that if you do care, which is pretty nice, if you don't care, I care. We were minding our business. So you should do the same. I'm just kidding. We love you all.
We're back with another challenge for you.
Things have been all over the place, but we're getting back into this. So be excited. Be excited. Now, what are we doing today, Jaylani?
We have a new challenge for everybody.
Yes. But before we get into this challenge, I just like to say personally, you know, sadly, I'm a little congested, okay? Just a little. Than a folk, you know, just a little bit.
Jazzy.
Whatever.
They don't care.
I don't care. My voice is a little gone, and if I cough, don't be in the comments saying I got Rona, because let me tell you something. I got tested and I sound per. Okay, now, what is the challenge that we have for them today, Jaya?
Today, we are doing the Never Have I Ever challenge. For those of you who don't know what this challenge is, I don't get why you don't. Anyway, It consists of a series of questions asking whether or not we have done something. If you have, you say you have. If you haven't, you say you haven't. But if you have to elaborate on why.
We're going to basically give you a little story time, just in case the answer or the question that is asked
is unclear
or interesting. So, yeah.
Should we get into it?
Okay, so I'll go first with the questions.
Why do you get to go first?
Because I can. It's my environment. You see? Theo says so. I'm going to go get some questions for you guys today. Okay, the first question, a very common question from you teenagers, of course. Never have I ever gotten into a physical fight at school, verbally or physically. That's what they said. Now, Jaylani, would you like to explain why in the world you got into a fight at school?
Well, it's a very interesting story. It consists of 3 different fights in 3 different months. 2 consisted of me being wrongly accused, and the other includes a boy not giving me space.
Okay. Boy.
Next question, please.
You ask the next question. Well, she's getting her question. I just like to say.
Got it.
Whatever. Never mind. You didn't need to know anyway. It's very unimportant.
Never have I ever committed a crime.
I'm just kidding. I didn't even have to think. Just on the right, okay. By crime, what do you mean?
So I was about maybe 6 years old, and
oh my gosh, I know what she's talking about. I have committed a crime. I am guilty of yet another question. Well, this is my first question, but I'm guilty.
I went to the store, and I was only 6 years old, and I saw something that I really wanted. My mom wouldn't pay for it. So I snuck it out in my jacket, and then my mom caught me and made me apologize and put it back.
Let's hope the authorities is not watching this video. Okay, so when I was about 8, we took a trip to Myrtle Beach with the family. I think I blacked out at this moment. They have these little flip phones that had the little lip gloss and candy in it. I think you get it from Claire's, but we were at a grocery store, and I walked out with it in my hand. And my mother looked at me and was like, "Where did you get that?" And I was putting the lip gloss all over my lips, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, you stole that." So she made me go back in the store, give it back to the lady, and apologize.
This happened on the same day as when I stole and got caught.
Even though I didn't know I stole it. You know, I'm a very innocent child.
I promise we were good children. We had some ups and downs.
But okay, next question.
Hey, quick question. Has anyone noticed that when Jasmine scrunches her nose, she kind of looks like a Who from Grinch Who Stole Christmas?
Girl, I've been sexy. If that's what you want to say, that's all you gotta say. Oh, the next question is, never have I ever cheated. Never have I ever cheated on somebody. Now, here's a story time none of y'all want, but let me tell you something. I will never in my life, never. I will never, because I feel like if you get in a relationship with somebody, what's the point of being booed up if you just gonna go cheat on them with somebody else? Let me say something. You fake and you stink. So, that's all I gotta say. That's a problem.
You done with your monologue?
Yeah.
Never have I ever gave someone a fake number. Like your fake cell phone number.
I'm so innocent. It's not even funny. No, the first time I didn't even know my number. I gave them my mother's number so they can contact me. But I was in like first grade. And that was a girl. Oh, okay. Mimi, what do you be doing? What is this?
Okay, so
come on, hurry the story time up. I have questions to ask.
So it was maybe 4 or 5 years ago. And this boy, he wouldn't take a hint. So I gave him this number I found on TikTok. And once you call that number, it says the person you have dialed is not interested.
Next question, guys. Oh, she's nasty. Oh, she's nasty. Never have I ever ate off the floor. 5-second rule doesn't count. Actually, yes, it does count because that's actually very disgusting. Let me think back. Wait, being a baby count?
I guess.
I'm not nasty.
We were
okay.
kids. You're a babe. If you're a baby, you're a baby.
This
you
is a very funny story time. So, when I was a baby, my auntie, my beautiful auntie, decided that she was going to drop me behind the couch, and
not intentionally.
When I was found,
CVS.
When I was found drinking Pepsi. Now, I think
actually you were found covered in Pepsi.
I think that's why I'm a crackhead with no crack. But not only was I doing that, but my mother, I had knocked over Skittles on the floor. And what did my little self decide to do? I decided to eat the Skittles off the carpet floor. And, yeah, I think that was the only time. No, one time I dropped a lemon slice on the floor in the kitchen. And I picked it up, I wiped it off, and I ate it.
Wasn't that last week?
Don't tell people my business. They don't need to know that.
Never have I ever lied to someone in this room about something important.
I don't life happens. I don't know.
You have.
I really don't know.
You have.
I don't know.
We don't need story time for this.
I failed my 7th grade math SOL test. I don't know what you people call it, the big test at the end of the year. I failed by 1 point. And I didn't tell anybody until the week that I had summer school to go. I was devastated. And then I think I lied to this one
multiple times.
I lied to her again about, what did I do? I think I had told her there was no more. No, I lied to her the other day. I told her there was no more.
She lied to me about an hour ago.
This was very important. Cranberry juice is very important.
It's really not.
She asked if there was any left, and I said no. And what did I do? She also asked if there was any cookies left, and I ate them. I had brought them to my room secretly. It's a beautiful place, isn't it? But, I don't lie on purpose to her.
Yes, she does.
It doesn't come up. If it comes up in the conversation, I might be truthful. But, you know, it's a different story. Okay, next question. Never have I ever cheated on a test. Oh, let me say that again. Never have I ever cheated on a test. I cheated on everything I've been through this year during virtual school. Now, if you haven't...
Wait, this year?
Uh-huh.
So it's only for this year or not anything
I've never
else?
cheated on the test. Just this one.
Okay, well, I've never cheated on the test in my life.
Well,
except for this year when we were in virtual school and I used Google for everything.
Except for the SOLs. I didn't cheat on the SOLs, but everything else I cheated on. Like,
you can't cheat on the SOLs. We went to school.
I mean, like, semester. Okay, shut up. Get on to the next question. Oh, guys, this is my baby Theo. For those of you who know him, you don't. But yeah, this is Theo. I have a unicorn named Bubbles, and this is Cinnamon. I only named him Cinnamon because
never have I ever
because
lied.
I didn't. Can I talk?
Sure, you talk every
because
single day.
I didn't have enough. I got him on my birthday. You know, the only present I really got.
She put that bear into the cart.
Anyway,
without anyone's knowing consent. Can I ask my question now?
Thank you, Father, for purchasing this beautiful gift for me.
Oh, can I talk now?
Go.
Never have I ever lied about kissing someone.
Okay.
Never have I ever lied about kissing someone.
I really don't think it's much of a secret, and I really don't care, and I don't have a story time. Mother, don't kill me. I live with you. You can't put me on the street. Never have I ever lied to my mother. I mean, about small things, yeah. Nothing big. If she asks a question, I mean, I'll tell her. But
I lied.
These loud people in this house. Gosh, the shooting.
I lied to my. I didn't really lie to her. I more over just chose for the school to tell my father about the incident that happened at school. Mom, if you're watching this, we don't need to get into it.
Oh my gosh. Oh no, yeah, I lied to my mother about when I was at school one time. I was in middle school, and no, I was in first grade, and this girl, she asked me why I had a bloody nose. I used to get bullied all the time. I don't know why. I don't know why people do that to me. In first grade, the bus was leaving. Me and Jaya usually went to the bus together, but somebody tied my shoes together or untied them or something, and I was walking in the hallway and I fell face first, and her teacher had to come help clear my nose, but she had already gotten the bus, so the bus had left me and I had got knocked out by the floor.
Here's the thing, the week before that, I got a black eye from a 5th grader because he cut in front of us during breakfast, and I was trying to protect her. So I ended up getting the black eye. And he ended up getting expelled.
And then, very ironically, my name is Jasmine. There's this girl named Yasmin. She's a little salty towards me because I got to play with the Play-Doh pack. Okay, just because you didn't get the ice cream scoop and the pizza cutter does not mean you can push me up against a pole. Push me up against a metal pole, and I came home and told my mom my arm was hurting. And she's like, your arm is not hurting, your arm is not hurting. But I lied to her and told her it wasn't hurting, and it was actually really painful.
Never have I ever skipped class.
This girl. Failed.
Yeah. Well, actually, here's the thing. Even though I skipped class, it wasn't really skipping because I told my teacher that I had to go to the bathroom.
That's skipping.
Shut up. I told my teacher I had to go to the bathroom. And I just didn't come back until, like, shut up. I didn't come back until, like, an hour later. But he had no problem with it because I finished all my work the day prior. Because they were still working on the same, shut up and let me talk. They were still working on the same math work. And I finished the day before because I was really smart.
Really smart?
Yes, I tutored you.
Is this the last question, guys? Okay, last question. Let's make this a little interesting.
Make it a big one.
That's fine.
Okay, guys, we're gonna move on to our last question because it's getting dark. I'm getting tired and I want to get away from this.
Stop with the excuses. I'm sleepy. Anyway, so the last question is: never have I ever farted and blamed it on someone else. I feel as though I should go first. Okay. 'Twas the night before Christmas. I'm just kidding. 'Twas a very stinky day at Eaton Middle School, and I was in my classroom.
Locker room? Bathroom?
It was in my physics class.
Ooh.
Don't kill me. The desks are they're really together. When you fart and it's very hot in that room, the air molecules get packed into one. So I had farted and I was passing papers around, so I had to go to the back room and I had to fart. I think it followed me, and I went to sit down. So I was like, "Who farted?"
It followed
and I
you.
was like, Burnell farted. And she looked at me and was like, "No, I did not." And I was like, "Yes, you did, girl. You stink." But in reality, it was me. I let out a big one, like a lactose intolerant.
Okay, we don't need to know that.
I blamed it on many people too. I think my teacher farted one time and tried to blame it on me. I said, "What's wrong with you people?" That's why. Go ahead. I really don't think this is a good time for you to be quiet. Fiddlesticks. Oh, wait, what'd you say? I don't know how to say it in a British accent.
Oh, wanka.
Wanka. What is a wanka?
Alright, so we were driving on the road from North Carolina during a cheer competition, and she was laying just like that. She was knocked out asleep. Everyone was knocked out asleep, and it was really hot in the car. And we had no bathroom, and I had to let one go.
Girl, you sharted?
No. I tried to let it go quietly, but it ended up being so big. So I blamed it on the stuff on the floor, like the rubber stuff that she had on the floor. I said it was that in the shoes because they were wet. But yeah.
And that and all,
it's all part of nature.
We're very innocent children. We play Just Dance for a living.
No,
Shout out to Just Dance. If you want to sponsor me, let me tell you, I dance to your game every day. Get it grooving, get it popping, yeah. Okay, guys. Before we leave, two things. One, guys, I'm blonde. Last time you saw me, my hair was brown.
We also knew that.
I really don't.
Last time you saw me, my hair was brown.
You can't really
now
see.
It's red.
Anyway, I would just like to come and just be serious for a second, okay? These are really hard times, okay, we're going through right now, but let me tell you something. This is not the time for you guys to hate each other.
Or start acting crazy.
This is the time for you guys to love each other because you can be here one day and gone the next. So, in all, learn how to keep your mouth shut. Anyway, from Jasmine. Word to another. Pass it on to a friend. Girl, you hurt my ear piercing. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you like and comment. Turn on the notification bell if you must. If you don't, I hope you fall off your bed tonight.
Make sure you follow our Instagram.
Jazzy and Jaya together, our separate Instagrams.
Jaya not rated.
And baby girl _ Jazz.
And we'll keep you posted on when we post another video.
Yeah.
Let us know what you want us to do next, whether it be challenge or just sit down and talk.
And please actually say something when we ask, because it's really hard to come up with YouTube ideas off the spot. So yeah, wish you guys the best. Don't fart on yourself.
And don't lie to your mom about anything important.
Yeah, we'll see you guys when we see you. Make sure you go shake your fat booties. And yeah, bye guys.